Hey guys, Smooth JK here. Finally back. I feel like I've been MIA, super busy with real life stuff. But I think the busiest month of my work career, of my job this year is probably over. Still gonna be kind of busy, but I'm not gonna be juggling as many things, not gonna be as hectic. So hopefully I can get back on the video making train. Now, a couple of pieces of good news, bad news, I guess. The good news is, of course, that I will have some time to make some videos again. And maybe this is good news for some, bad news for some others, but I'm also planning on, as you can see in the background here, incorporating some Fate Grand Order content. I really love this game. I've been playing it since launch. Just kind of, I guess, nobody would really know that if they aren't friends with me or something in the game, but yes, I have been playing it since launch. I love it, and I'm really trying to make content for it, even though they don't allow it to be on emulators. So I'm trying to figure out how to record it, how best to do that. But let me turn the volume down just a little bit here. But at the very least, even if I can't record my gameplay or, actually show footage, whatever, I can at least, do character reviews, spotlights, news, things like that. So that's the bare minimum that I'm hoping to do. The bad news is that, yeah, basically, I would do a lot of these videos at work. I use Nox App Player primarily to record and play, FFBE on the emulator, but apparently that program somehow sent information back to China or whatever. The IT department kind of flagged it, so I was asked to remove that from my computer. I didn't get in trouble or anything, but yeah, I removed it. I don't want that happening again, so I am still stuck with MEMU, but it does have some of these like sound audio crackles and stuff like that, so hoping I can get that sorted out. But yeah, basically I will try to record again. I was actually going to do an FFBE video today, kind of like a catch-up, but it's doing emergency maintenance right now. Not sure what that's about. So I decided to talk about FGO instead. So with that long rambling introduction out of the way, I'm back. Hopefully I can make it a little bit more consistently from here. So for those of you who haven't already tuned out or left this video, if you're curious, this is my account right now. I play it on my iPhone, so I'm trying to figure out a way to record it. But basically, this is my support setup. Basically, my best servants per class, more or less. I think some of them can be interchangeable. I do have a Saber Alter, for example, for my Saber class, but I just recently pulled this Altera from the current banner with the rate up. It's actually my very first 5-star, believe it or not. I've been playing since launch, like I said. I did spend some money, but I never was able to get a 5-star. It seems really difficult to get in this game. I don't know how everybody has a waiver, everybody and their moms, but anyway, she's my first 5-star, so of course I had to put her in here. My main leader is Lancelot. He's a berserker, not because I think he's like the absolute best or anything, but I find that he's the best, most convenient servant to farm with. And because 90–95% of this game is farming and grinding, why not have him as my overall lead? So I have him with Kaleidoscope. Very cool Noble Phantasm that can just wipe out, most waves of enemies, and I think it's useful for my friends. They seem to like it. Again, I have Emiya, who's not that great right now in the game right now, but he's going to get a lot better after his strengthening quest. I have a max ascended Ku. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but for those of you who play this game, you know who he is. He's a 3-star character actually, but probably the best Lancer in the game. Just a cockroach, really unkillable, very good character, even into the late game. So I've max ascended him. I was very tempted to grail him, but I didn't. For my rider class, I'm just sticking with Ushi Wakamaru right now. Don't have anything better, and I'm actually planning on pulling on the upcoming Okeanos banner, which I can discuss in a future video, very near in the future. And my caster, I'm kind of proud / embarrassed about, is Hans Christian Andersen. And the reason I say that is because he is a 2-star unit, but he's a pretty decent caster, especially his Noble Phantasm has a really nice buff, and you can easily max that out to NP5 if you have, you can get him from friends points, free summons and things like that, so it's easy to max out. And once you do, it's like an 80% chance to buff up your attack, defense, HP recovery, really good stuff. But for those of you who are looking and can notice things, he is slightly grailed, and that was because of like an OCD thing. He maxes out at level 65 normally, but I didn't like that number, so I wanted to get him to 70, so I grailed him once, which is kind of a stupid thing to do, but I was also kind of bitter because I had pulled for a waiver recently, and since I didn't get waiver, I was like, screw it, I'm not going to have a better caster anytime soon, so I'm just going to grail this little guy. So yeah, it's not like I'm attached to his character. Obviously, he's not like my waifu or anything like that, but yeah, that's what it is. Camilla, I got her very early in the game. There aren't too many good assassins in the game right now. I mean, there is a 2-star Hassan that's arguably as good or better at generating crystals and stuff like that, but you know, she's actually pretty useful. She has decent stats, and she can lower the enemy's MP gauge, which comes in handy sometimes, and yeah, so that's why she's there. And last but not least is Heracles, or a lot of people call him Hercules. I think it just depends on like Greek or Roman nomenclature, I don't know, something like that. But he was actually my first character. So when you start out this game, you get a free 10 pull, like after like a couple of levels, and you get a guaranteed 4-star. I kept re-rolling, hoping to get a 5-star unit to start with, but I ended up with him, and because he was like the best 4-star unit available, I just rolled with it. I just went with him, and I was actually very glad I did because he turned out to be really, really good. Even now in Japan, he's like considered one of the best berserkers. Very solid late game. So yeah, that's why he is there. Of course, shortly after they gave new players like the choice of 4-star servants. So yeah, I could have picked him up then. I think I actually ended up getting Emiya at that point because I thought he was cool, but yeah, Heracles is really, really solid. He was my main leader for the longest time, but I figured, you know, most people are farming just like I am, so why not put Lancelot there? So anyway, that's the boring detail on my account currently. Just wanted to kind of, you know, whet your appetite if you're into this game. I would say that it seems like there was a little bit of initial interest, maybe with other channels like Clake and so forth playing this game, but then people kind of faded away from it. I kind of kept at it. Now, one of the common criticisms of this game, and it's totally valid, is that there's not a ton of content, which is baffling because Japan is literally like 2 years ahead of us. They have like so much content they could easily push out to us, so I don't know why they're so slow at it, but I really fell in love with the game's mechanics. There is no auto battle feature, and I think that was a deliberate decision by the developers. I was not too happy about that for the longest time because I love auto battling. I'm, you know, a pretty busy guy, so I like to just auto battle, set it and forget it. But as you are forced to do it manually, you really learn the complexities, and you're always making these little decisions during the battle, and it really makes you kind of sucked in. It's a really cool system. So yeah, I love this game. I'm really looking forward to making some content for it, and I hope, you know, loyal subscribers to my channel don't mind too much. Again, I was hoping to push out a Brave Exvius video today, but I'm tired of waiting for the maintenance, and I have to get back to, you know, work and everything. So just wanted to say hi. Yes, I'm still alive, and kind of look forward to future content. Maybe I can make one tomorrow, maybe Monday. But thanks for sticking around if you're still listening here. And yeah, tell me what you think about Fate Grand Order. Did you kind of try it at first, give up on it because something was going on, or what? But I think right now is actually a really good time to get back into it because they're giving a lot of freebies. They're also coming out with a new chapter, Okeanos, if you haven't heard of it. So there's a lot going on right now, and things are going to pick up soon. So if you kind of tried it, shelved it, deleted it, why don't you pick it back up? I would suggest doing that maybe now, and see if you like it. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being here, making more videos for you guys again.